Welcome to your American Airlines flight, on its way to one of our many destinations across the globe. Made possible by our dedicated team members who all do it for one reason: you.
Greetings from Las Vegas. Today I'm heading back to LA on American Airlines 2850. Join me on today's trip report and flight experience. American checks in at Terminal 1, but you'll have to head to the D gates, and they're a bit far away. So after riding the escalator, you'll turn right, and you'll walk by the casino and some restaurants and some shops. Just follow the signs. Eventually, you'll see a sign to turn right to TSA Clear and Pre-Check. And from getting dropped off to pass TSA Pre-Check, it took about 15 minutes. And then to get to the D gate, you'll have to take a train, and that'll take a couple of minutes, and you'll get some pretty nice views of the roadway and some of the tower and terminal area. Eventually, you'll have to get on the elevator and you'll find yourself up at the D gates, up at the top there. If you go all the way to the end, you'll see some large windows and you'll see the two runways, and you can do some plane spotting here. There you saw a JetBlue plane, and right next to it coming in is Breeze. David Nealman would be very happy to see this. On the departure board, American Airlines 2850 departs from gate D5 at 1:20 this afternoon, and so far the flight is on time. And here comes our plane that'll take me to LA. It's about a 24-year-old Boeing 737-800, registered November 962 Alpha November. It was delivered to American Airlines on April 30th, 2001. There are 16 first class seats, 24 main cabin extra seats, and 132 economy seats, where I'll be seated today. The plane came in from Chicago O'Hare as AA 1047, 16 minutes early. So far, so good. And today I'll be in 27A, a window seat.
All passengers will board at gate C9. May I have your attention, please? This is a teaching announcement for lunch.
Keeping the boarding lanes clear until the group number shown on your boarding pass has been called. If your boarding pass does not have a group number, please wait until group 7 to board. This is a completely full flight. If you'd like to complimentary check your bags to your final destination, please let us know and we'll be happy to take care of that for you. Also a reminder that you're allowed one personal item, which must go to the seat in front of you, one bag for the overhead bin. If you're carrying a bag for the overhead bin, you must make sure that the outer pocket is not super stuffed and the expansion zipper is completely zipped up. If you're unable to do that expansion zipper, we will be checking your bag to your final destination. Phone customers and U.S. military members with an active military ID to board flight 2852 Los Angeles to the party lane. Please make sure when placing your bags in the overhead bin, you put them in wheels first and arrow slide down.
No quick turn boarding like I experienced on my last AA flight out of LAX. So everything so far seems very calm and orderly, and so far so good. It's going to be a full flight today, so not really much I can do about that. Anyway, here's my seat, 27A, window seat. There is a USB port that you can plug your device into. And there's the meal tray. I'll open that up in a little bit. And there is our tight leg room. And the seat has 30 inches of pitch, seat width of 16.6 to 17.8 inches, Wi-Fi where you can stream your entertainment onto your personal device. There you can see I fit my backpack under the seat in front of me, and you can see that little green dot there on the side. That is where you can plug in your device. There's our seat back pocket, and there is the device holder, and I'm not going to be using that, of course. And here I am opening up the meal tray. Not that any food or beverages are going to be served this morning. And of course we do get personal air vents, and above me you can see the reading light. There I am settling in. We have headrests. Unfortunately I forgot to check if the light actually worked. There you can see the side profile of our seat. Looks very standard for today's airplanes. Not very much padding, but it's okay for a short 40-minute flight like this. Anyway, here comes our window view for the flight today. Not a bad view.
We'll be on the way very soon. Short flight, about 46 minutes, and it's forecast to be pretty smooth. A little overcast skies and about like 4 or 5 miles of visibility over in LA. It might clear up a little bit better than that by the time we get there, but just sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Thanks for coming, and welcome aboard.
Slightly forward compared to where my seat is, but that's okay. I'll be able to still get some good video and footage of our takeoff and landing and scenery over the desert.
Any small handheld device like cell phones, tablets, smartwatches may be used, but they must be placed in airplane mode. Flight attendants, armed doors, and cross-check standby for all calls. Flying us to Los Angeles, today is Captain Bill and First Officer Finn, and our flying time is 46 minutes.
Welcome to your American Airlines flight, on its way to one of our many destinations across the globe. Made possible by our dedicated team members who all do it for one reason: you. That's why your safety and well-being are so important to us. Let's go through some in-flight instructions so we can get you safely on your way. Tobacco. It's against the law to tamper with, disable, or destroy the lavatory smoke detectors. Doing so may result in a fine. For safe to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. In a water evacuation, life rafts are located in marked ceiling compartments. All exits are clearly marked with signs and opening instructions. If needed, exit path lighting in the aisle will illuminate near the floor to guide you to your mask before helping others. Oxygen is flowing even if the bag does not inflate. Life vests are located under, next to, or between your seat. For help locating them, see your safety card.
Federal regulations prohibit smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes and vaping devices at any time on board the aircraft. These devices may not be plugged into any power source, including USB ports and AC outlets. If you're wearing a face covering...
And today we're taking off on runway 26R towards the west, so we'll see southern Las Vegas, and in the evening, South Point Casino and Resort, where I normally hang out when I'm in Vegas. It's usually lit up like a shining gold nugget. So for this flight, in-flight entertainment is available through streaming on your personal device. It also looks like you are able to access Apple TV Plus if you have that available to you. And also free access to Apple Music if you have that available to you. So it looks like there's a lot of entertainment choices and a lot of free entertainment that you can stream onto your device. And some of the different apps and things that are available for you to stream. And you can stream for free without purchasing Wi-Fi. There you see the weather reports for the destination, in this case LA, and just some more information, gates and times and other things like that. Also, there is Wi-Fi available for 20 minutes. You can connect for free, although I do have to admit it is a bit slow. You'll see in a moment how slow it looks. Didn't even fully load the ESPN mobile site there, so just be careful. Anyway, with no food or beverages served on today's flight, and with it being a short 40-minute flight and full, every seat was taken today, I won't be showing the restroom today. So I'm just going to go ahead and give my opinion on today's flight 2850 from Vegas to LA. First, this was a vastly different experience from the mess I experienced around Thanksgiving, where 2 planes had mechanical issues and we were delayed more than 5 hours. This was the complete opposite. Nothing was out of the ordinary. There was no rush to fully board the plane and avoid any penalties, no quick turns, everything was calm and orderly. It's nice to have all the streaming options available and that you can keep your device fully charged. I wish the Wi-Fi was a little faster, but it's free and for 20 minutes, so I'm not going to complain on that. The flight overall was fairly smooth, so it would have been possible to serve at least some beverages, but it's becoming more and more common to get nothing on these flights between Vegas and Southern California, unless the flight is, say, only half full. We did push back on time and arrived into LA a few minutes early. And for mileage accrual, I credited the miles to Alaska Airlines mileage plan and was given 500 miles. Let's say we'll round it to about 250 bonus miles, which, just to let you know, I didn't requalify for Star Alliance Gold with Asiana, so I'm a free agent again. This flight redeemed my poor view of American, but I would still prefer to take Southwest out of Long Beach, Alaska, United, or any of the other choices between SoCal and Vegas. Anyway, we're landing onto runway 25L, which is here on the south side of LAX. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off, and keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items.
2:26 p.m. As a reminder, please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off and keep the aisle clear of all items. Don't forget to check your seat back pocket and surrounding area to ensure that you have all of your belongings like cell phones, tablets, chargers, AirPods. To help us keep our cabin clean, we ask that you please take any remaining items with you and place them in a trash bin once you exit the aircraft. When you open the overhead compartments, please be careful as sometimes items shift in flight. We will be arriving in Terminal 4 at Gate 48B. That's Terminal 4, Gate 48 Bravo. And if you've checked any baggage and Los Angeles is your final destination, it will be available to claim in baggage claim. Check the monitors in the terminal to find your carousel number.
Thanks for joining me on American Airlines 2850 from Vegas to LA. Please remember to leave a like and comment what you thought of today's trip. Subscribe to see more. See you next time. Bye.